Can anyone confirm? So can everyone see my screen? Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So this is our Azure portal, guys. So here you can see this is whenever you open any account. Na? So I want to clarify one thing. So don't hesitate or don't have confusion that. So do we need to pay for Azure? So how much monthly they will charge? Okay. So I will guide you on this part. So you can create free accounts. Okay. So you can create Azure free accounts. They are free for 1 month. Okay. So we will be having trial version. Okay. So they will be providing $200. So in Indian rupees, it is almost 7,500 rupees. So you can use, so you can utilize these this much money for first 1 month. Okay. Yeah. So for first 1 month, it is sufficient. For our Databricks will take 1 month to complete, lesser than 1 month. Okay. Then we will start Databricks, right? That time. So we have Databricks Community Edition, which is lifelong free. So you can create clusters and we can run our notebooks. You can do anything. And few days back, 1 month back, they have launched one more thing, that is Databricks free edition. That is also lifelong free. Okay, so no need to pay single rupee for Databricks also. And Microsoft Azure, it is 3 months free. Okay, so no need to pay single rupee. Okay, for Azure Data Factory, you can use the free trial. For Databricks, we can use either community edition or free edition. And for Microsoft Azure, it is also free for 3 months. So using free accounts only you can create. So what is the problem with this one is, so some people with one card only, so you will be giving one credit card or debit card. So using those credentials we can create. Okay, so they will deduct 2 rupees and they will credit it back. But sometimes what happens for some people, so with one credential only, with one email, with one phone number and with one code only, we can create this portal. But for some people, it will ask, so not able to create. So this is not verified. Something, some errors you will get. But don't worry. So on the same device, so don't hesitate. So if I created earlier, so can I create one more account on the same device? Will it detect IP address? No, no. So it will be purely on new number, new email, and new credit card or debit card. Okay, so we can try 3 or 4 times. Okay, otherwise we can take help from our friends. Otherwise, what you can do, we can use our office this one also, accounts also, because we are not going to create because the cost for them will be in lakhs. So how much we will be using? Maybe 1,000 or 2,000 rupees. So they will not identify also. In worst case scenario, we can use office accounts also for because we are not building or we are not processing the data, right? Just we will be having test data. That test data, on top of that test data, we will be building our pipelines. So these many ways are there. Okay, yes. So whenever you open free account, I will tell you, I will give you one video. So we have one video, so how to create free account. And I will also show you whenever we enroll. Now, the third session will be this creation of free account. Okay, yeah. So whenever you open this free account, so you can see this. Yeah. So here, first thing is we need to create resource group. So you can ask me, Gopi, what is this resource group? Resource group is nothing but whenever you click on this resource group, so you can see Gopi version 80, something we have, right? So you can see a resource group. So in our CAP, GR, TCS or somewhere, we will be having many projects, right? So whenever you recruited for project one, think like project one, project two, project three. So they will be having different resource groups. So that some ex guy Gopi has they have recruited Gopi. So he is for project one they have recruited him. So they will give access to this resource group only, because no need of providing access to other projects, right? So this is like resource group is nothing but a logical container, like our input. We will be having C drive, right? In that C drive, logically we will organize the folders, right? This is input folder, this is output folder, this is LinkedIn related data, this is Facebook related data, this is marriage related photos, this is birthday related photos. Like that, we will organize our photos or anything in our phone or devices, right? Like that. So here also we will be having resource group. So to create any resource, I mean, to create any service, ADF, Databricks, or a storage account, anything, first we need to have resource group. So let me create one resource group for our batch. So here you can see the subscription. So guys, be careful whenever you are creating resources, be careful that there will be production system and development system. If you click on production system, the charge will be 5,000, more than 5,000. If you click on development system, the charge will be 200 or lesser than 200. Okay, so be careful. But I will always. So whenever I am creating service, I will take some time, because if you wrongly create something now, so your money and everything will be wasted. Okay, so yeah, so here we need to take Azure subscription one. So if you are many of you, if you don't have this free account now, so what we can do, there will be pay as you go also. After 1 month, okay, after 1 month, if you want to have a permanent account, then what you can do, so you can upgrade it. Here I can see, right here, I am getting this option. If I upgrade, so I can have the same, I can use the same account lifelong also, but it won't charge if you use. So the best thing about Microsoft Azure is, if you use, then only we need to pay. If you don't use, no need to pay. Okay, so I have this account. Okay, after 1 month, I haven't used, I haven't opened this one, no need to pay. Okay, so if I create something, if I use some resource, then only we need to pay. That is pay as you go. Yes, so here let me create one resource group for us. You can create it. It won't take much time, because just it is a large, I told now, this is resource group is nothing but a logical container, so where you will logically organize all our services. Okay, so here I already have these two. So wait, yeah, July 16 AD. So under this resource group, we can create services now. Let me create one service. So today we will be going through Data Factory, right? Let me create Data Factory. Here you can select Data Factory. Okay, create, click on create. Yeah, so free trial and the resource group is this one. Okay, if you click on this drag and drop, so you can see many, so other which I have created, but this is our one, right? So you can select whichever resource group you have, you are using. So here, Data Factory, right? Okay, ADF, mm, test ADF. So guys, this region, so I already told, Microsoft Azure has more than 60 data centers. Okay, data center is nothing but East US, West US, in West, North US. Okay, so like that, we will be having many data centers over the world. So here you can select anything. So generally we will not get chance to create resource groups or services. It will be what we will create them is infra team, DevOps team will be there, right? They will be creating all this, and this region, everything will be decided by client. So client will be there now. So as per his what suggestions, they will take this use to US, because if he is working, the client location is used to US, then they will suggest use East US. If client's location is UK, then they will suggest use UK. Okay, so this will be not under I mean, so we will not get chance to create them. Generally they will create it. Basics, test ADF is already taken. Okay, July 16. Review and create. For an ADF, no need to worry. So no need to worry about when you are creating. So there will be no production or development. There is no like standard or premium account. So don't worry whenever you are creating ADF, right? So no need to worry. So you can create without any worries. Okay. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes to deploy. So those who are from non-IT, those who are new to this, I mean, those who are freshers, or those who want to switch from other services to other domains to this domain, right? So I want to show you how easy Data Factory is. So okay, so first 1 month we will be discussing on ADF only, so that you will be knowing everything about data. So you will be familiarized with data, so data pipelines. So you without coding, without having coding knowledge also, we can clean the data, we can collect the data, and we can clean the data, and we can provide it to data analyst or data scientist. Okay, so but generally, so data bricks we need, because generally the data, real-time data will be very complex. So we need to flatten the files, okay, data, because it will be nested JSON or nested arrays. Okay, so those we need to clean. Okay. But sometimes what I want to, so why I am starting ADF first, because so you will be familiar with data and you can build everything. So if you are very confident, then we can start Databricks, right? In Databricks also, you will be needing a little bit coding of Python and SQL. Those I will be taking care. Okay, so those who don't know, so like Raghunath or someone, so Shashank, so they don't know anything. So if they don't know anything also, they can learn from here. Okay, so we will be teaching from scratch. Okay, yeah. If you don't know about data also, not a problem. Don't worry. Resource groups, July 16th. Here you can see under this resource group, we have created this data factory. Okay, let me create one more service, because I need to store my data, right? So to store data, we should have storage accounts, right? So generally it is storage account. Don't confuse. Storage account is nothing but our C drive and D drive. So in C drive and D drive, how we logically are organized, how we can store files, input folder. So in this input folder, we will be having input files, output folder, output files, like that. Okay, so let me create storage account also. Here you can see storage accounts. So click on storage accounts, and I want new storage account, right? Okay, so these all are created already. So let me create one more. Here, July 16th ADE, storage account name test ADLS. So here, test ADLS already is taken, July 16th. Yeah, so here, so this is not correct time, because we have a very short time. So I will explain what is this blob storage, what is this Azure Data Lake storage. So I will explain everything. So when I told na, so here take standard only. Okay, so recommended for most scenarios, general purpose. So recommended for scenarios that require low latency. Okay, so what does the difference between standard and premium is? So if you check on this premium, the cost will be higher and the latency will be less. And it means latency, right? So the time taken from input to output. So we will be doing some action, right? Some task we will be performing. So to perform the task, so how much time it took? So that is latency. So if you click on this premium, so you will be getting the output in short time. But here, time is not a premium thing, right? So what is the premium thing? The cost. That's why for our, it is just testing and practice purpose only, we are creating everything. So standard is okay. Okay, yeah, created. Here if you go here, so you can see okay, in advanced you can see one option, enable hierarchical namespace. What does it means, so if you check on this one, then only we will be able to get, so creation of subfolders. Okay, so I have input folder. Under that input folder, I want to create some folders like Gopi, okay, Shashank, Raghunath, Gaurav, Raju, Ravi, like that I want to create. So if you don't enable this one, so you will not get, we will not able to get those subfolders. Only you can get input. Under that input folder, we will not able to get, we cannot get, we cannot create those subfolders. That's why we need to check this one. So this is enable hierarchical namespace, nothing but creation of subfolders. Okay, this one don't worry, I will we will discuss everything in detail. So whenever we enroll into this, so here also see access type. So cold is sufficient for us, hot is not recommended, because so this is used when optimized for frequently accessed data, everyday usage, and this one optimized infrequently, and this one very rarely if you are using. So here we will be using very rarely, right? So, and if you check this one, it will be very costly, medium, and it is cheaper. Okay, so I want to what I want to optimize my ADF cost and storage account cost. So what I will be doing, I will be taking, so because it is not a real-time data, so let me create this one with this. Okay. Yes. So to build one pipeline, so today to build one pipeline, I need one storage account and I need one service ETL tool. So I have created one storage account, that is ADLS Gen 2, Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2, and I have created this one, what one ETL tool, that is our data factory. So which don't require any coding. Okay. Yes. Let me open data factory and tell the the top level component. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes. So meanwhile, let me tell you what is data factory. So if you are new to this, or if you missed yesterday class, or you all are new, right? Even though yesterday you attended. So today I want to discuss one more time what is ADF. So I already told you. So ADF is a ETL tool. So ETL is nothing but extracting and transforming and loading the loading. So we will use this ADF for our building our pipelines. So which will perform our ETL process. Okay. So it is also a cloud-based tool. Okay. It is cloud-based tool from Microsoft. Yeah. So it will be used for what? Moving, move data, transform data, and cleaning data. Cleaning, yeah, transformation includes everything, and loading, so loading it to the destination. It will perform everything. Okay, so Gopi, so I already have ADF. Why should I learn Databricks or Microsoft Fabric? Because ADF can handle only structured data. Okay, so and it can handle only medium sized data, whereas Databricks, it is a big processing tool. It is built on Apache Spark, where it supports what parallel processing because of distributed computing engine. That's why if we have large data and need extensive transformation, we will go to data factory. But so I will, Gopi, I don't want this ADF. I am good with Python and SQL. Okay, so I will directly start Databricks. Okay, so why I need to learn this ADF? Because ADF is very cheaper. So for small works, what we will do, so, I mean data ingestion. Data ingestion, I will use this ADF because ADF inbuilt it has 100 plus link service. It has 100 plus link service. We can easily connect with other services. Other services means I can, from ADF I can easily connect with Databricks. From ADF I can connect with LinkedIn. I can connect with Facebook, Instagram. I can connect with IRCTC, and I can extract the data. How many people booked the ticket today? How many people logged into IRCTC? How many people logged into Book My Show app? So I can easily connect with ADF. Where in Databricks it requires coding. So to connect with other services also we require coding, and it is costly. That's why. So why we use this data factory? Because it is drag and drop tool. It has ability to connect easily with other services. For data ingestion, we always use data factory because it is cheaper. Not only cheaper, it is easily establishes the connection, and it is easily extracts the data compared to Databricks. Databricks is mainly for data transformation, data cleaning, and what big data processing. Okay, so data factory is for what? Data ingestion and what? Data, not data pipeline, orchestration. Don't worry if these terms are new to you. Scheduling. So so what does mean by scheduling? We will build some pipelines, right? So after building the pipeline, at what time it has to run. So if you don't use this scheduling, now what happens? At early morning 3 a.m. my pipeline has to run. So will you wake up at 3 a.m. and run the pipeline? No, right? So what we will do? So we will use trigger, and we will keep, so at 3 a.m. Run this pipeline. So it will start. It will kick off the pipeline at 3 p.m. That is scheduling. What is this orchestration? Orchestration is nothing but, so at what time and at what rate data has to flow, in which path, data has to flow, and at what rate data has to flow. So after logically we will be connecting one activity with the other activity, right? So that is the orchestration. Okay, so pipeline orchestration also will be, because we are building pipelines inside ADF, this orchestration and scheduling will be easy in ADF compared to Databricks. In Databricks, what we will be doing, we will be writing the We'll be writing our logics and everything, data processing and data cleaning, data transformation, everything in Databricks on notebooks. That's it. So that notebook we can call inside the ADF. So we have link service, right? So we can call that notebook to into Databricks, and we can build the pipeline. Yeah. So I think this is sufficient. Okay. So it will be used. The key features of ADF are data movement, okay, data transformation, and pipeline orchestration and monitoring. Monitoring means I will show you. So what does mean by monitoring? And there are some top level concepts, guys. So without knowing this, we cannot understand top level. Let me give 5 more minutes, because every day, so if you are a data engineer, every day you will come across these terms. One is pipeline, every day pipeline, and other one is activity, data set, link service. Okay, so link service and trigger, integration, runtime. We have other parameters, variables, parameters, and data flows. Those we can discuss when you enroll. So these are needed now. So pipeline, what does mean by pipeline? Before pipeline, we need to understand what is activity. Activity is nothing but it performs single task. Let's take copy activity. What it performs, copy activity. So it will move one file, a file from. So it moves file from one location to other location. That is the copy data activity. Delete activity. What it does. So after processing the data, so we should not keep the file in the input folder, right? So we have input folder. So from that in that input folder, we have data. So we have processed the data. Okay. So if I keep the data for every day, so every day one file is coming. So if I keep the data, our data will be piling up, right? So it is wasting our resources. What we will do, we have to delete that file. So delete activity is there. It will delete the file. Okay. So there is no coding required. Just you can use drag and drop tool, delete activity, drag and drop, copy activity, drag and drop for each activity. So we have many activities. We will discuss everything. So activity is nothing but, so those activities will perform single task. So what does mean by pipeline now? So this is logical grouping of activities. Here we have activities, right? So first what activity has to come, next what has to come, third what has to come. So that logical grouping of activity is nothing but pipeline. So if you want to build ETL pipeline, first step is extraction, right? So we have data on premise. Maybe on premise means not on premise. Say you have Amazon sales data. So Amazon sales data will be from app, right? Amazon app. So we have to extract that data. So ADF we can use ADF. ADF what from ADF. So which activity we need to use? Copy data activity. Copy data activity will extract the data from Amazon app, and it will store inside our storage accounts. So after that, first is copy data activity, right? So first is copy data activity. So that is for extraction. Next thing, we need to transform the data. So we need to transform the data. So which one we will use? If it is medium size and structured, I will go with ADF. But if it is if it is big size and needs extensive transformation, I can go to Databricks. Inside Databricks, what we have? Notebooks. So in ADF, we have notebook activity. So we can write our code in Databricks on notebook. That notebook I will call from Data Factory. So this is transformation. And at last, after transforming the data, so as per the requirement, we need to load it, right? So at last, load. So which one we will be using? Loading. So we will be again using copy data activity. Okay, copy data, CP. So first copy data activity, second notebook activity, third one copy data activity. Logical grouping of these activities, three activities, is nothing but pipeline. Okay, yes. What is data set then? So, okay, Gopi. So ADF is one service, and storage account, Azure storage is other service. Okay. So we need to collect this data, right, from storage account to here. So what we need? We need this one, right? What connection from ADF? Here you can see ADF is one service. Here you can see 1 minute.
Yeah, Gopi, 1 minute. Someone has a question, I guess. Gaurav, I'm unmuting you. Maybe.
Okay, yeah. Hi. So my question is that this ADF we should use only for ingestion of the structured data. Am I right?
No. So we ingestion of any kind of data. We can ingest any kind of data and we can store here
Even
in storage
streaming data?
accounts.
Even stream data?
Yes, we have changed data capture, right? So stream data also, yes.
No, data, for example, I want to consume it from a Kafka. So semi-structured data is continuously coming in form of JSONs. Would I be able to capture using EDF?
Yes, in ADF we have, I think in ADF, not ADF. So for structured data, so what we can do, so we can use event. We have event hubs. So we will be using event hubs, and
Hmm.
after that we will be processing the data using Databricks. Event hubs
Yeah,
are
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my point. So for if we talk about Azure Data Factory, I think we should majorly focus on ingesting the structured data from the source, like databases from
Yeah,
SFTP,
any
like we have
databases, not
CSV
only
files.
structured, semi-structured and unstructured data also we can pull. I mean, JSON files, CSV files, images, text documents also. I will show you. So what type of data factory can fetch that I will show you.
Okay. And
Yes.
second question, we are calling it ETL. I think for me it's more like a ELT process because we
Both.
extract, we load, and then we transform. Yeah, majorly
I
among the
understood. Understood. So as per the
yeah, you see my point?
requirement,
Yeah.
yeah, as per the data that architecture, some people will follow extract, transform, and load, and some other people will follow. Some architects will design like ELT. So they will extract the data and they will load the data first. On top of the loaded data, they can perform the some transformation at last. That is ELT. Both are
Mm.
same. I
Yeah,
mean, so
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
as per the architecture, they will be performing that. Yes.
Yeah, because in big data architecture, normally in the current data engineering, because data engineering
Yeah.
is the enhanced version of ETL, we always load the data into
Direct Delta
our data
tables.
lake, and then we do cleaning, and then we do enrichment, which we call transformation,
Correct.
moving
Correct.
from bronze to silver to gold layer. So that's how we do. So
Correct.
that's why I was yeah, okay.
Hmm. Yes.
Great. So let's
General terminology is ETL, but yeah, Databricks we can fetch that, extract the data, first load the data, and that loaded data we can clean and we can transform. Yes, we will be Databricks. We can perform ELT. Yes. Okay. So uh, data which we are discussing. Okay. So data set is nothing but it defines both structure and location. So where my input file is, where my output file is. So where my input, I mean where my targeted table is, where my source table is, where my source data is. So we need to point it, right. So this data set defines the structure, whether it is a table, whether it is a Excel file, CSV file, ORC file, Parquet file. So it defines both the structure and the location. That is the data set. So then what is the link service? Link service is nothing but the connection string. So it establishes the connection from ADF to other services. Okay. So like ADF is one service, ADLS is the other service. ADF is one service, Databricks is other service. To establish connection between these two, so we can use link service. Then what is trigger? I told na. So to execute any pipeline, we can schedule our pipelines using triggers. We have three types of triggers. Those we will discuss: schedule, tumbling, and event based triggers. So schedule trigger is nothing but wall clock. So like our clock. So at what time our pipeline has to kick off, that is the schedule trigger. Generally we will use schedule trigger only. Yeah. So next, integration runtime. So integration is runtime is nothing but the compute engine. Okay, so in Databricks, we will be using Apache Spark compute engine. In integration, in ADF, we will be using integration runtime. So here it will provide. So we are design. We are what we are building pipelines. So they have to run, right. So where how they will run. So using this compute only they will run. So using this compute, so using this integration runtime only, ADF will perform the task and run the pipelines. Okay, so these are the top level component concepts, guys. So it is sufficient. Now let's build one pipeline. So yeah, we have storage account, right? So let me upload one input file here. Hmm. storage browser, data storage containers. Let me create, okay, let me create one container, input container, input. So it is nothing but like our C drive or D drive case. So we will be creating our folders. Okay. So into this folders, we will be normally, so it will be not manual. So here I am manually uploading, but normally ADF will extract the data manually. I mean, extract the data and it will load the data here. Okay. Uh, Let me upload one file here. Okay. Which file? Okay. So employees.csv, that file I have uploaded here. So employees.csv I have uploaded into our input container. What I want to do, so I want to move it to the archive folder. So why we are doing this process? Archive in real time also, what we will do first, so in using input folder. Okay, so inside input folder we will be having some files, right? So that data, that files we will be processing. After processing that file, we should not keep those input processed files in the input container. So we have to move it to archive folder. So we will be keeping this a file for some days after, maybe what I don't know. So normally we will be following 90 days of archival process. So that is data retention policy. So after processing the file, after processing this employees.csv file, I will move this file from here to this archive folder. Okay. So after moving this file, I will delete this input file because I already have this file, same file in the archive folder. I will keep it for 90 days. After 90 days, I will delete from here. So on the same day after processing, I will move it to archive folder and I will delete this one also. So it is inside archive folder for next 90 days, right? If someone comes for that data, so I will keep it for some days. Data retention policy will say I will delete after 90 days. So this pipeline I want to explain now. Okay. So what is the what we want to do? Okay. We have input folder. So in input folder, I have employees.csv file. What I want to do, I want to move this file to archive folder. Okay. So to move means first what I will do, we don't have move activity in ADF. What we can do first, I will copy this employees.csv file to this archive folder using copy activity. Then what I will do, I will delete employees.csv file from here so that it is moved, right? So it is deleted. First it moved to here and it got deleted. So that is nothing but copy plus delete is nothing but moving. Yeah. So we will be doing this using copy data and delete activity. Okay. Okay. So I have uploaded file here. Let me duplicate this tab. This is very basic and simple one to understand. That's why I have every trainer will explain this service because ADF and this pipeline, because we will be having many new people, so they will not understand. Okay, so they will be understanding these top level concepts. But if I explain very complex pipeline at the starting day only, so they will confuse and they will not understand. That's why every time we will go with simple one. So once they understand, okay, copy, this is file. So inside this file, we will be having data. Okay, so we can move like this. So this is activity. Okay, I can use this activity like this. I can connect both of the activities like this. So once they understood, then they can understand. They can relate with other concepts. Okay, first day only, if I teach toughest pipelines, then they will lose then they will lose interest. That's why first we need to explain the simple concept, then step by step, little bit, first basic concept, intermediate, then advanced pipelines. Like that we will go. So my flow will be like this. So here, so in ADF, so whenever you open this ADF, we will be having 5 tabs, guys. One is home. So home is nothing but this one. This one is other. Here, this is other tab. Here only we will design everything, building pipelines, everything we will do here only. And here, so this is monitoring. We will be running pipelines, right? So which pipeline got run, when it got started, when it got ended, how much time it took. So everything we can monitor here. Okay, so and here we will we will be creating everything. So if you want to create link service, integration runtime, or global parameters, if you want to create, and if you want to monitor something, we can use this manage. So don't worry. So we will daily we will be creating pipelines. We'll be running, right. We will be using all these tabs. Okay. So first, let me create one pipeline. So this pipeline is data retention. Data retention is nothing but, so first we need to once the file is processed, once the data is processed, so we should not keep the data in the same folder. So we have to move it to archive folder. So after for some time, for some days only, we will be keeping that file in archive. After 30 days or 60 days, 90 days, we have to delete it. Otherwise the data will be filed up, and the storage capacity it will be I mean, there will be no availability of data. So storage, there will be no availability of storage if you don't delete them. Yeah. So first we need copy data activity, right? First, for moving file from input to archive folder. So for moving this input to archive folder, we need copy data activity. Here you can type copy data. So copy data. Okay. So here you can see we can give one name. Moving. No. Data movement. Data movement. So here we can describe like moving, copying file from input to archive folders. Okay, so here don't worry, this time out retry, and we will explain. I will explain. Okay, so after some time. So here source side we have input. Okay, source side we have input. Source side we have input, and sync side mean output. So archive, right? Archive folder. Okay, so let me delete. Yeah, source side is what? Input folder, right? So first we need to create data set. What is data set? Data set defines both the data structure and file location, source location, source file location. So till now we don't have any data sets. Let me create one data set. Okay. So what type of data set it is? What type of storage account is it? It is data lake storage Gen 2, right? So Azure Data Lake Storage, just type here. So it is storage account. Which type? It is ADLS Gen 2. Continue. So which format it is? So you know which format it is. Inside input, we have the format. So here you can see CSV format. That's why we need to check CSV. So the file can be binary, Avro, Excel, JSON, ORC, XML, Parquet. So any file, we can, the data structure can be any of this structure. It supports 8 different formats. ADF supports 8 different formats. So this Excel is a structured one. CSV is unstructured. Parquet also structured. JSON is unstructured. Okay, it supports all kind of this one, guys. Okay, so continue. Here I will give one name, input data set. Okay, so this is input data set. So do we have any link service? Till now we haven't created any link service. We know. So what is link service? Link service is a connection string which establishes the connection between ADF to other services. So here ADF is one service. This storage account is other service. So I need to create one link service. Okay, so let me create it. So it is Azure Data Lake Storage. Okay, so I want Azure Data Lake Storage type link service. Okay, so here you can see integration runtime. We haven't created this one. We need computing engine, but we don't. We haven't created it. But Azure provides auto resolve integration runtime in ADF, which can connect. We can connect from only internal to Azure services. So here ADF is internal to Azure, and this ADLS also internal to Azure. That's why this auto resolve integration runtime is sufficient. It is inbuilt, no need to create. But if you want to connect with other external services, right? Amazon S3 bucket or GCP storage accounts or external APIs you want to connect, then we have to use self-hosted. There is self-hosted integration runtime that we need to create. Okay, so yeah, I will be explaining that later. So here subscription, free subscription, storage account name. We have created storage account name, right? This one, test ADLS 16, that storage account name, and check the connection. Before creating this, just check the connection. So connection successful means I am successfully established the connection between ADF to storage account. Okay, create it. Now you can see here, you can see input folder and archive folder where we have created them in storage account but from ADF only I am able to see both of these. Okay, if I open input, so you can see employees.csv also where it is inside storage account, but from ADF also I am able to see. Okay, yeah, so connection is established. Yes, source side we are good. Source side we are good. Source side we have created data set and link service we are good. Now, so we have to move it from input folder to archive folder. So that archive folder is the sync side. Sync side we don't have any data set. Let me create one more data set. The type is Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Continue. So same CSV type. Okay, and here. Output data set. Why I am giving like this? I can give same which it is displaying, but so for my understanding, for readability and managing, it will be easy, right? If I don't give specific names, so then it will be difficult to understand which is input data set, what is output data set, like that. So this one I will. So do we need to create new one, or I can use this one? So you can create new one, but I will use this one because so this link service is what link service is we use to create connection only. So I already have connection because this input folder, this archive folder are both in Azure Data Lake Storage only. So I no need to create one more link service. If you want, you can create, but it is wastage of resources. So I want to do optimization. I will be using same link service because it is just a connection. Yeah. So file path, which file path? Archive folder. I want to move it to archive folder. Yes, that's it. So now we are good from source side and sync side. Okay, let me debug this. Here you can see in archive folder, we don't have anything till now. So we don't have anything. Okay, let me run this pipeline. It is running. Once it is successful. Yeah, so succeeded, right? Let me refresh here. See, so at 11:58, we are successfully moved the file from input folder to archive folder. Okay, so half of the part is completed. What? So moving file from input folder to output archive folder is not completed. What completed? Copying is completed. I can see. Still, I can see employees.csv file in input. So I don't want it because I already have this file in archive. So if anyone wants that data, we can give it to them from archive. So it is already processed. It has to be deleted. So next, what I will do? So I will add delete activity. So we need to delete that one, right? So we need to delete that one. Okay. So when I have to delete, first this one, first copy data activity has to be completed. Then only I want to delete it. Okay. So that's why here you can see first option is skipping. So after skip, no, not on skip. After failure, no. If it is failure means it is not moved. So not. After completion, this fourth one is after completion, no. After successful, this one is success. Whenever this is success, then only I want to delete. If it is skipped or if it is failed, then I don't want to delete because if we don't perform this copy data, so I cannot move from input to archive. Without moving, I cannot delete this one. Okay, I will be losing data permanently. That's why first copy data has to be completed, then delete. That's why we have dependencies, right? On success only, I want to perform this delete. So click on this delete activity. So what we can give here, deleting input file. Okay, okay, so I want to ask one. So you understood, right? So now what will be my data set? Do I need to create new one or can I use we have created input data set and output data set, right? So do I need to create new one or can I use input or output data set? Can anyone unmute and give the answer, please? Or else you can type in the chat also if you feel comfortable. So there is no pressure. If you understand this copy data, so you can tell. So yeah, so I will be using input data set because input data set is pointing to where? So input data set is pointing to employees.csv. So which file I want to delete? I want to delete this one only. So that's why I can use the same data set again. So if you want to create, you can create. So but you will create new one, okay, with some name, but you will anyhow will be pointing to same file. So I already pointing to same file using same data set, input data set. That's why I don't want to create new one. I will be using this one only. Okay. Yes. Let me debug now. Please select it. Yeah, so we need to select link service, right? So okay, so I don't want this logging, so I will discuss what is this logging. So logging means whenever you are deleting, right? So deleting is a very so be careful guys, whenever you are deleting, be careful. So you should not delete without permission. Okay, so you can upload some files without permission also, but you cannot delete. So that's why it is asking for logging settings. So if I enable this, so what it will do, so it will display who have deleted at what time, which file has got deleted. So who is the user it deleted, because in production someone deletes some files, so it will be a problem, right? That's why, so this enable logging will, it will be enabled. So who has deleted that, all information we can get from here. Okay, yeah, let me debug it. So there is difference between debug and trigger. So debug means without publishing also we can debug it. Whenever you are designing your pipeline design is not completed, so you want to add more activities, then you can use this debug. Okay, so when can we use this trigger? Triggering will be worked whenever you publish it. So publishing means, so the what are the changes you have created, whatever the pipelines you have created now, so they will be saved permanently if you publish it. If you don't publish it, okay, so you haven't published it. Okay, if you refresh it or something happened, then you will lose all the changes. That's why we need to publish. Okay, so whenever you do something now, so confirm the publishing. So whenever you publish, these deploying changes to the factory means they will be saved permanently. Here we can see earlier we have employees.csv. Now it got removed, deleted. Now you, so see, so in input folder it is not there, but in archive folder it is there. In archive folder it is there. This is the task, right? So we have to implement a data retention policy. We have to move the file from input to archive folder. So using copy data activity, we have copied it to here, and using delete activity, we have deleted the file from input folder. So yeah, so like this is one pipeline. So this is very important pipeline, because data retention and data cleanup is very important task in everywhere, not in data engineering, everywhere it is needed. So they, in interviews they can ask you, so are you following data retention policy? So you have to say, yeah, yes, we are following. So we'll be doing this. So once we process the data, we will keep this data. We won't delete immediately. We will keep this data for some time after 90 days of data retention policy. So then we will be deleting the data permanently. So like that, we have following both data retention and data cleanup. So you can explain them. Yeah, so I think this is sufficient, guys. Like this, so this much easy, guys. So this much easy. So you can ask me, Gopi. So here, what you did, you uploaded manually and you deleted. I can do this manually, but this pipeline has to run daily. Okay, so daily you will do this process. Daily manually you will upload and do this. No, right? So what I can do? So I can add trigger now. So I can add trigger now. Here you can see. Okay, so new, we don't have triggers now. So you can add trigger on this. Okay, so trigger one, schedule trigger, at what time it has to run. Maybe daily once, daily one time, daily one time it has to run. At what time? Maybe 12:05. So at 12:05 it has to run. So we have added trigger, right? So now publish it. Now it will run daily. It will run at 12:05. Okay, so without manual effort, it, so one, you design pipeline on day one, so it will run for lifelong. So no need to do this manual tasks, and you don't know how many files, input files you have. So that's why, yeah. Yes, guys. Any doubts? Anything?
Questions? We can take few questions.
Yeah. Like this, we can use. This is very simple pipeline. Okay, so to understand, data factory is this much easy. Okay, so daily we will be doing this process only. Okay, but complex. So here I have only two activities. We will be having 3 or 4 or 5, depends on the use cases, and we will be using data bricks. Okay, so to understand data bricks, you need Python and SQL skills. So once we complete ADF, we will be teaching those Python and SQL. Then Databricks will be taught. So this is the course structure, guys. See here we have the course structure, right? So you can go through it. Ravi already posted this in our channel. So first, foundations of data engineering. Okay. So then this 6 and 7 will be after ADF. Okay. So after Data Factory, so in Data Factory you can go through this. Okay, so this is the best. I mean, it has everything. So you can follow any other institute or online also you can check. So it handled everything. And after the ADF, I will be teaching Python and Python, whatever needed for data engineering. These are sufficient. So this is very important one. So I will take 2 hours to explain this. So this is sufficient for Python and SQL also. These are sufficient. It has everything. SQL it will take 4 to 5 hours, but it included everything. Okay. Then after Python and SQL, right? So then we will be starting PySpark. Okay. So Apache Spark architecture and PySpark transformation, everything we will be discussing. Next, advanced concept, optimization concept, and Unity catalog, DLT tables, everything we will cover. After that, Microsoft Fabric, which is new and which is in demand. Okay, so we'll be discussing Microsoft Fabric service also. So Azure, Microsoft Azure is different and Microsoft Fabric is different. So whatever you can do with Microsoft Azure Microsoft Azure tools, you can do in only one tool, that is Microsoft Fabric. It is all in one tool, and so it has storage capacities, it has database, data warehousing kind of capacities, and it has data analytics. It can perform data analytics, and it can perform big data processing, and it can perform what Azure Data Factory can do. It has integrated Power BI application so that we can you can do analytics also. So it has integrated what machine learning and AI, this one, so data scientist can do his work. So it has everything. Data engineer need to subscribe only for this service and he can do the work. Yes guys, so now open to you, so you can ask me anything if you have any doubts or if I miss something. Okay, so yeah.
So great session, Gopi. Thank you very much. Any quick questions we can take? And see, it may be for someone who is seeing for the first time, it may look like bouncer. I can understand that, but as we go, okay, as we do on hands-on, okay, so that's what it is. It's purely on hands-on practice. I've been stressing on this part again and again. So you will get used to it. Okay, it look much more similar and very easy. But yeah, on a first day itself, if you think that okay, I didn't understand anything or I understood 100%, it is not possible that way. So you have to give it some time. Okay, every day, whatever, because every day recording will be shared to you. You have to go back, revisit the recording, whatever data files are needed, we'll be sharing those files. You have to load the data, okay, process it, and do the steps end to end. That's when you will get your clarity, and that's when you will get doubts also. Okay, which you have to come back in the next session and clarify your doubts. Okay, so yeah, Prem, I'll unmute you. You can ask your questions. Meanwhile, we actually yesterday we have taken few registrations. And we are limiting our batch only to 20 people. Okay, so very few more slots left off. Okay, I have already posted where you have to pay the fees. Okay, so a phone number is given. As I communicated earlier, the fees was 20,000, but based on seeing your enthusiasm, okay, the number of people joined these demo sessions, we have made it to 18,000. You are getting 20,000 2,000 discounts. Okay, so you can immediately block your slots, and the classes are starting from Wednesday onwards, 16th evening, 8 p.m. Okay, so grab this. So as I said, only the batch would again start after 4 months, so 3 months, and they'll anyways after 3 months also it might increase to one more week also. We never know based on the number of queries you ask. Okay, so not less than 4 months we won't be starting any batch, and as we are full-time employees, we can take only one batch per day. Okay, so we don't take multiple batches to accommodate people. So we are very confined on the quality of the delivery. So we only take one batch, okay, in the 4 months of time. So in a yearly, it will be just 3 batches to maximum we would be able to cover. So yeah, so go ahead. Want to ask Prem? Prem,
Yeah,
go ahead, Prem.
yeah. So I just want to know the learning curve for PySpark in this. So I understand ADF, ADB, PySpark, Python will be covered. But what is the learning curve for PySpark? Learning curve in the sense like it will take 15 days or 3 weeks or 4 months,
No.
something like.
So PySpark, Databricks is nothing but transformations we will be using for transforming, right? So first 15 hours will be dedicated for PySpark this one only. Whatever the transformation we have, PySpark transformation. So I will be
Okay.
teaching. So first 2 hours will be PySpark architecture, and next 13 hours for transformations. So Databricks nothing but PySpark only. PySpark, on top of this PySpark transformation, we will be doing, so we'll be loading the data using Delta tables, and we will be creating jobs, scheduling, and then we will be doing incremental loadings. Those are added in Databricks course, but first 13 hours will be PySpark transformations only. We have many transformations, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah, Gaurav.
Yeah. So, just one question, because today's session I think was quite, interesting, and it was quite practical also. But I was just wondering, for the new people, I mean, of course not for me, but there would be maybe new people who would be joining, or existing people are there in the back for data factory. Will you be covering the theory aspect, and then you will explain because why we are doing it?
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes, yes.
don't know,
That's
because
what.
they
So
was
this
not
one.
at all explained. So that's what I wanted to know.
Whatever the session I explained today, right? So maybe first 20 minutes we spoken on something. So 40 minutes only I took. Okay, so this will be 3 hours lecture, guys. So that introduction to ADF and top level concepts, they will take 1.5 hours, and this pipeline and everything. So everything will be covered in next 1.5 hours. So it will be slowly, and I will teach you everything. I will show. I mean, before explaining anything, so I will be connecting with the real time. So today also, so it is only copy data activity and delete activity, but I related with the real time scenario, right? Those every session will be like this only. Okay, so daily I will relate with real time scenarios, and I will teach.
So basic concepts will be covered first. Why we do this so and so activity, data movement activity, what is workflow, right? Resource group, all the theoretical concepts we'll be covering first. Then on that practical implementation we'll be having. Today also he did somewhat, but he could not explain so much time because of limitation of time. So he'll be making you to understand the concepts first, then do the practical. For those concepts, we'll also try to give you the documentation so that you go back and read them again. Okay, Microsoft documentation will be providing you for that.
Yeah, because I think for many people, I like working professionals like me, or doing this is not a big deal.
Your voice is breaking, Gaurav. I think you're somewhere. Yes, I get your point. See,
Yeah,
understanding theoretical front, understanding the keywords, because that's when you, let's suppose people who want to move, okay, you have to talk in that language, right?
yeah.
That is more important actually. Okay, you have to talk in a data engineering language also when you're going in interview also. So for that, you need to read theory. Okay, say that no, I build a data factory pipeline. No, but what exactly you to build? You have to speak in that language. Yes, that will be dealt. Gopi will be taking care of that. But for
The
that,
basics
yes,
is
you
more
also have to read.
important. Yeah, basics are more important. Anyone can just see and do the thing, but why we do it? What is the reasoning? Why we are implementing it? What if we don't implement? What is the alternative? So I think these elements, if we cover, I think then people can better comprehend. That's the whole point, especially
Correct.
for the new people. That's what I'm saying.
Right. If an error comes, how to fix it? Those are more important actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
and
people will
everyone.
know how to create yeah. So people would know how to create a resource group, but they will not know what exactly the resource group is. So if someone
Correct.
asks and someone gets stuck, he does not know. He knows, okay, I know this resource group has to be, but why it has to be created? What is the significance? So I
That's
think
true.
those aspects are very important. Yeah.
That's
Thanks.
true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Any more questions? Anyone to ask? So as I said, again, I posted the phone number where you can start paying or block your seats. Okay. So again, the batch will be starting from 16th, which is on Wednesday onwards. Okay. So we'll be strictly starting from that day. So yeah. Anything more, Prem? Yeah, Prem.
Is it a daily 1 hour or 1.5 hour per day? That length of the session.
1 hour, 1 hour.
1 hour session it is. 8 to 9, it is 1 hour session. Evening 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. the session timing would be. Okay. So the recording will be shared on a daily basis. I'll be uploading to YouTube, and you'll get the recording so that you go back and practice. Yeah. Any questions? Anyone want to talk personally to me? You can text me on my number. I'll again give you 821-768-6183. This is my number. I think, yeah, you have texted on my WhatsApp message only. You can text me and can talk me personally if you want anything on the payment side. Okay, so we'll be closing the registration by today evening itself. Okay, so that's it from my side. Have a great day. Happy weekend. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.